I remember when I was a kid, I loved Lego so much. I actually had a room just for all my Lego so that I can occupy myself and my parents can get work done. Alright, let's see. I'm super bad at following instructions. So I got into watching this show at the end of last year and I absolutely loved it. So now I can finally scroll through social media and understand all the Baby Yoda memes. The series follows this Type A bounty hunter and the incredibly cute Baby Yoda. My favorite character is Quill. In my opinion, he's one of the best side characters I have ever seen in a series. I also love those lizard-looking dinosaurs that he rides around on, even though they are so slow. But Quill just reminds me that life doesn't have to be rushed, and you can give a hand to someone without asking for a favor back. My next favorite character is IG-11, the extremely deadly and efficient bounty hunter droid. He is literally the definition of being an epic badass. Overall, The Mandalorian is a cute and intense show with great action and well-timed humor. Mando! Do, 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 do.
Oh, that looks so good. I like how he has like a little brain.
Yeah. Hey kid, stop that. Stop it. You can't play with this.
And then he sighs and he gives in.
Look, we have a little gun. Pew pew pew. My friends and I are so obsessed with this show that we now have various Funko Pops, action figures, and in each of our apartments there sits a giant Baby Yoda. As the Mandalorians would say, this is the way. Since the beginning of the pandemic, I learned how to make more food, especially Korean food. Here is one of my favorite soups, and it takes less than 30 minutes to make. First, cook the onion and the garlic with the gochujang for 2 minutes. Then, you add the chicken broth and water. Then, add desired amount of kimchi. Potatoes are optional, but I just love potatoes, so they are a staple in all my soups. Then, you cook it in the pot for 5 to 10 minutes and add seafood and tofu. Lastly, add some green onions for garnish, and voila! I also like eating the soup with Korean short ribs. I got the recipe from my one and only Korean best friend, and it is so damn good. Hodoro, you like that? Yeah, such an Asian dog. I usually cut up dried seaweed so that I can use it to wrap the short ribs. You can get the seaweed from any grocery store. I have been doing bullet journaling for 2 months now, and I honestly don't do anything creative in terms of themes or count the squares to make sure each box is the exact same size as the other. I think partly it's because I have to find pens that work on black paper, and partly because I have zero patience. But lately, cryptocurrency has been on my mind quite a bit, And although I do not own a lot of cryptocurrency, it is something I would like to learn more about for the month of March. So I thought, why not draw a Bitcoin and all the nerdy computerized database associated with these digital transactions. I first started investing in my mid-20s, and honestly, I wish I started earlier. I slowly read books and blogs about the difference between stocks and bonds, index funds, ETFs, and real estate, and came across the FIRE movement from Mr. Money Mustache, who retired in his 30s. At first, I thought the FIRE movement was like some financial cult, but as I read more about it, I started to save as much as 90% of my salary. I was only able to do this because I lived in a super cheap apartment for 4 years. From that, I was able to save up enough money to purchase my first property. But along the way, I have made a lot of financial mistakes. I wish public school would teach this kind of stuff to kids because maybe then less adults will grow up and be in so much debt. I'm not a financial advisor, but the advice I can give you is simple. Spend less than you earn and invest the difference consistently in a well-diversified portfolio. Good morning. So I'm out walking Woodrow today. It's my random day off in the week. Okay, he's getting ready to poop. Poop face. Okay, so I just have to pick up his poo. So we're gonna just head to Coolidge Corner and then we're gonna go to the bookstore. So normally I try to go to a used bookstore to buy books because they're kind of expensive if you buy them new. It's such a nice day out. I honestly can't wait until summertime. Boston in the summer is so pretty and all the patio seatings are open. Like even last year during the pandemic, it was really nice because you can eat out on the patio and we have really good oysters here. February ended with our bi-weekly get-together where we eat soggy chicken. How are you gonna toss it? Oh. Oh god.
Where was the chicken?
I thought you were gonna put a cover on.
Did you lose one?
No, it's just it's the residue of the sauce.
During dinner, we usually discuss nerdy and inappropriate topics with lots of "that's what she said" jokes. After dinner, we played a new board game called Jokers and Marbles. Think of this game like Monopoly but with aggression. The object of the game is to be the first player to move his marbles from start to finish. Each player has 5 marbles to move. To release 1 marble from the home space, you need a face card like Queen, King, and Jack. Number cards let you move one of your own marbles forward with the exception of number 8, which makes you move back 8 spots, and 7 lets you split the number of movements between 2 marbles.
7.
The Joker is kind of a badass because it really F's your opponent by landing on the spot he's occupied, and it sends him back to his home space. However, you can also use the Joker to rocket ship your own partner to the end by landing on the same spot he's occupied.
Toxic. Taking a long time. Has it been toxic yet? You just haven't gotten bumped.
I just got bumped.
You better make it.
Wait, so if I come out, do I get to bump Jeff?
Yeah.
Jeffrey, that was such a good move.
I know.
I hope you guys had an awesome February. See you all in March. Thanks for watching.